Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Thursday the 24th of November's At The Bench update. So, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends and everybody else out there as well. Hope you have a great day. You eat plenty, drink loads, be merry, and enjoy Black Friday tomorrow. Good luck with that one if you're venturing out. It's not quite as manic in the UK, but we are certainly starting to see the effects of Black Friday, or it's actually a week-long affair now in the UK, really. But there are bargains to be had, but it doesn't involve fighting, fisticuffs, and whatnot as much, I don't think. But yeah, be safe, be careful, and enjoy your holiday. So have fun and have a drink on me. So there we go. So busy day, busy morning. A bit scruffy at the minute. I've got a t-shirt I had on last night, so you have to bear with me. I didn't have a clean one this morning. Yeah, busy morning. I'm going to do this quick video, upload it, and then I can look after James for a little bit, and hopefully get in here. It's about midday now. Hopefully get in here about 4 p.m. this afternoon, and crack on with work with this beast that I'm building behind me. Absolutely beautiful 32nd scale Hobby Boss IL2. The Sturmovik with a H for Ivan. Started this on Tuesday on the live show, and I've worked on it the past couple of days, and it's proven to be an excellent kit. It really, really is. We'll pop over and have a look at that in a minute, so we're progressing. The SU-27, no real work done to that other than you saw last time. Once I get this thing fuselage buttoned up, after something the cockpit out and interior, etc., I'm going to get back to that, and I need to get back to a few other builds as well that I've kind of been neglecting. And then hopefully over the weekend I've got a review to do of the Mr. Hobby Procon PS290 airbrush, which is the trigger action. It's basically it's very similar to the TH Custom iWater. I've had it for a few months now, and I've been using it for clear coats and base colours on my cars and bikes, and it's been working absolutely fantastically. So I'm going to do a review hopefully over the weekend, and then next week I'm hoping to be able to get a 109 video done. We can get the next part of that up and get cracking with that. Got a few other reviews I want to get done as well, including, yes, that SU-25 in 32nd scale. I want to get out there. And I've got a few other kits to review as well. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Obviously, tomorrow night, Friday, we've got the live show, so make sure you tune in for that. Tomorrow night is sponsored by myself and Late Ultimate Modern Products. So we should have, there'll be at least a gift voucher, and a few other bits as well. We'll see what we've got to give away. So tune in from that. That's from 7:30 UK, 8:30 Europe, I think it's 1:30 Central US. So that's tomorrow night. Next week, the show we'll do on a Saturday. So that should give people the chance who work or on different time zones to us on a Friday the opportunity to watch as well. So that's what we plan to do next week. Next week will be sponsored by Martin-Craft.net, whose prizes arrived with me this morning. So, Martin has very kindly donated a Swan Morton knife set. It's a very, very nice set and a good little case. And looking at that, I think I'll be getting one of those, to be honest. It looks very good. So you get a multitude of blade, handles, etc., etc. Very nice. And something I've already got myself, it's the iWater cleaning kit. So this is very good. You get wipes, brushes, cotton swabs, pipe cleaners, the magnifier glass to look at your needle nozzles, needles, the pipe wrench, the nozzle wrench, some super lube. Oh, and they include a brush now as well. I didn't get the brush before. So that's a great kit. I use that all the time. So they're next week's prizes. I need to speak to e-models and veterans models and get some more prizes off those, but we are stocked for prizes. And I've also got another kind donation by John Sharp, which I believe is a, testing myself now, is a Hobby Boss or a Trumpy French tank. It was one or the other. I can't remember quite which. Sorry about that. An email come through. But yeah, thank you very much, John. It's a great kit. It's up on the shelf. It's still wrapped in bubble wrap, so I haven't totally seen what it is, but I know it's a piece of armour. We've got that to give away as well. Myself and Lee are making a concerted effort to get all our prizes together for our Christmas prize draw next month. So make sure you're on that one, because it's usually a huge, huge haul of prizes. One lucky person wins, and there's some great prizes in there already. So make sure you look for that next month on the prize draw on the forum. You can only win it on the forum, nowhere else. If you're not on the forum, go sign up. It's free, it's easy to do, and all you got to do on the prize draw thread is put I'm in. It's as simple as that to win. Nothing else, no fees, nothing to pay, nothing at all totally free. So there we go. Tomorrow night's show, we're going to interview Ivan, Northern Modeler. I've got a few other people planned in the future as well, so if we can get them on board for a big Q&A from Brett. We've got Tim's usual kit releases, what we've all been working on, we've all been buying, etc. And tomorrow night we're hoping to make it a full-length show because we've come short the past few weeks. Last Friday we just whizzed right through that show, very, very quick. So hopefully we'll make it a full-length show tomorrow night. So there we are. Not much else to talk about really. Like I said, the videos coming up, reviews coming up I want to get done. Obviously my day-to-day time is never known until the day. So I literally can think, I'll do that tomorrow, and before I know it, I've got 10 other things to do, and they're not going to get done. So literally day to day, I wish I could say, yes, I'll definitely do that tomorrow, but there's only certain days in the week I know I can do things. So there we go. So let's go to the bench, and we'll have a look how the Sturmovic's coming along. So there we go. This is where we're at with this thing now. It's a big old bird. The fuselage length is approximately, with the nose, it's going to be about 15 inches long. And the wingspan is probably going to be considerably more. It's a big old bird. But this is where we're at. So we've got all the fuselage halves are assembled. Everything's in there that should be. The controls, levers, etc. are all in there. We're glued on the front parts, which are clear. We don't want to keep them clear, but they're glued in place, ready. And it was primed in UMP black primer and painted in ACAN AMT 15, which is a steel grey, which is an interior colour. To the IL2. This is ready for weathering, so a bit of dry brushing, pick out the detail, a wash, some pigments maybe, and that'll all be ready. Need to check sources to make sure that engine bay was that colour, but while I was there I thought I'd just paint it anyway because I was doing it, and the wheel bay as well. I'd rather paint it while I was there and be wrong than not paint it and have to go back and do it. At the end of the day, it's just an undercoat of paint. So there's one side done. It's a beautiful kit. It's got some nice riveting detail, but I believe on this version I need to lose this at the back. We need to look into that a little bit more. So there's one half. We've got the other half, which I've got some of the cockpit pre-installed in. It's not glued in yet at all. It's all in, and I believe it's the radio gear at the back, is it? Already in place in the fuel tank. So nicely detailed kit. It really is. Out of the box, just need some detail picking out, some weathering. It'll bring it to life a little bit more. We've got the screens to put in there as well, and it goes together really, really well. I just whip the cockpit out because it does make it a little bit difficult to assemble. Let's get you bits out. Did I glue you in? I did, didn't I? We'll leave you in then. Let me just quickly, he says, quickly, Paul. Get these bits in, which is easier said than done on camera. There we go. So there's those. So as you can see, with a little bit of pressure, the back end does close up really well, as does all the tail section. Very nice. Underneath was the same till I just moved it. It does close up really well. There's something stopping it there. Like I say, when you start adding other bits to the interior, you start getting complications apart. But there's a bit of a, it looks like a huge gap because it's primed, but there you go, it does close up as and when. And along the front, very nice, a little bit of black on the edge makes it look huge, but it's not. And again, that front section, rather nice. And by the looks of it, the actual top cowling piece, which can be left removable, can be left like that. Whether it will be, I don't know. That will all be dependent on how the engine fits in. Now, what we've got here, I separate this, which again is a bit of a job. There we go. Once it grips a hold of itself, it doesn't want to let go. So what we've got here is the engine, which is beautifully depicted in plastic, and the engine mount itself. So that bulkhead sits just in there, and then that has to line up with the exhaust to come out here. So fingers crossed it will. I know I was speaking to somebody else who built this kit and they said it had problems with it, but we'll see. At the end of the day, if it doesn't line up, we won't be showing the engine, and if it does, we will. So we'll play that by ear. This has been painted in UMP black primer, then some Mr. Hobby Tyre black, and then dry brushed it in Mr. Hobby Accurus 339, which is engine grey, because it was a nice grey colour, and I've picked out some detail with some Citadel Mithril Silver, or Rungfang Steel as it's known now. So just a start of it. I'm not going to waste time completely weathering it yet until I know it can be seen. And once I do, I'll do a little bit more weathering. We'll add some pigments to it, some staining, etc., etc. to it. It's just it's a good engine. It does look quite good. We've got all the exhaust banks on the side, which I've got in resin over there. I'll show you in a minute. So whether we're going to leave it open will all rest on how that closes up. There's the top cowling piece. They just sit on top. So I just primed it in black and painted that AMT colour, which, like I say, I need to double check. We've got the intake for the radiators that sits on top of that cowling. Again, you've got a lot of parts that are all reliant on one. We've got this panel that sits behind the fuel tank. This one that sits in the rear gunner's bay as well. And the instrument panel, which I am pleasantly surprised by. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see this. So this is the kit instrument panel. So that was a clear plastic part. Primed it in UMP black. Sprayed it in the AMT grey, as you can see on the side. And then used the kit decal on top. Now, because it's got all the raised and recessed areas, once lined up properly, all those dials slot into place perfectly. Some some solver set, which is of quite an aggressive decal satin solution in there. Sucked everything down into those holes, and then anything that was a dial, I put some micro scale crystal clear in there to hopefully replicate the glass, which you can see gleaming over to catch it. And yeah, for a kit part, it's actually really, really nice. So that needs a bit of a wash over it to weather it up a little bit, and it sits in the front of the cockpit like so, just there. So hopefully this thing should look good once we start getting some weathering done. And like I say, once we get it all buttoned up, I'm going to move back to the SU. Like I always do, I pick a point on a kit, I get to it, and then we leave it there. We don't continue because you find yourself rushing things otherwise. So I'll pick a point, get to it, and leave it there. So let's have a look at where we're at. So this is my aftermarket, which I'll go through in a second. Let me zoom back out. So the instructions, this is where we're at now. So we've assembled all these. These are all ready to be weathered and put in place. Button it all up, get it all glued, clamped, and that'll be left for a few days then to fully set. Then we can deal with all the seams. We can take care of those rivets at the back, which I believe need to go, which is a bit of a pain. But I have seen several people take care of them online, so we shall see what happens there. And then it's on to all the control surfaces, the wings, landing gear bays. That's where things start to get more difficult with this, and I believe quite a bit of work's needed on these wing joins where this part meets that part, because it leaves a big old seam line that apparently shouldn't be there. So we have to play that by ear and see what we get when we get to it. Flaps there, as you can see, I've gone and bought the Edward flap set, which looks like quite a lot of work, but the end result looked absolutely brilliant. So that's why I went and bought those. So that's going to take quite a bit of time to do, but I think the end result will be worth it. I got the resin exhaust from Quick Boost. I have cut them off, as you can see. I was test fitting them yesterday, and I think I need to get the engine in before we start committing to glue them in place. But they're very, very nice. They're all hollowed out. You can't really see them there, but they are. We've got some HGW belts. I love these things. So front and rear belts. Very, very nice. They're a nice touch. Better than the Photo Etch ones. And we got a Montex mask set. So in there is all the canopy glass masks and 2 schemes. So the actual red stars, the white markings, the numbers, so on and so forth, for 2 different aircraft. And I'm thinking we'll be doing number 26 there, which is that camo. It looks different on the picture than it would in real life. I'm not 100% sure which camo yet, but I do like that one with the white tips, but then I do like that one with the red spinner. Don't know. Not decided yet, but that's where we're at with that. It's a very enjoyable kit. If you're thinking of getting one, go get one, because I've really enjoyed building it. It's not a massively easy kit, but it's also not really hard, so it shouldn't be too demanding for anyone looking to get a new kit. So there we go, there's my IL2, how it's coming along. Like I said, once I get all that fuselage buttoned up, I'm going to go back to the SU, which is over there in my photo booth currently. And get cracking with that, and that should be in primer before we know it. It really should. It's moving along really, really well. I showed that on Friday's show. I think did I show on the bench update the other day? Yes, I did when I had James. So that's coming along really, really well. So happy with both my aircraft builds at the minute. I've got the SU-24, which is just on hold for a little bit whilst I get the 27 done. Want to go back to Escort, and I've got to carry on with a bike for the magazine build as well. So they're all on the go, and that's it. Quick shameless plug, I've got a few kits for sale on the forum. A couple of pieces of armour, some aircraft, some books, some figures. If you're interested, head over to International Scale Model, have a look, and anything that catches your eye, post on the forum or send me a message. We'll sort it out. It's a shameless plug, yes, I know, but hey, who cares? So there you go. So make sure you tune in for tomorrow night's show. Keep an eye out over the weekend for the airbrush review, and hopefully next week, I'm hoping Monday, I can get a 109 video done, but hopefully it'll be next week. I know I keep saying this, but before I know it, the day's gone and it's night time and I'm like, okay. Hopefully we can get that done because I want to crack on with it because I was really enjoying that. So there we go. So thanks for watching. As always, go check out the forum, International Scale Modeler. So inscalemodeler.com. Just Google International Scale Modeler, you'll find it. Go check out the Facebook page, International Scale Modeler, believe it or not. Go check out the YouTube channel, which you're on now. So if you're on this video, subscribe to us, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave us a comment, anything you want to know or ask, just pop it down below. And I'll always try and reply to it if I can. And obviously check out myself and Lee's business, umpretail.com. Have a look there and see what you think of all our products. And like I say, Tuesdays and Fridays, 7:30 UK time, our live shows are on, so make sure you tune into those. Apart from the first Saturday of every month, which is on a Saturday. And there we are. So that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you around. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.